You know, today we're going to do a viewer's choice. So I want y'all to decide on which wreath we're going to do. I had started a base wreath of the 10-inch poos with awareness ribbons. And I started putting the ribbons so you don't have to watch me do all that. But I'll show you how to do the base, and then we'll go back to this one. And this would be the sign for this, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. Eat pie, drink wine, and give thanks. And we'll do each part of it so it'll be a little bit faster. Or I'm going to give you the choice of the Halloween one. We're going to do a skull one with this guy. Hello.
So we got Keisha and Jacqueline joined us so far.
Hey Keisha, hey Jacqueline, how are you, my baby girls? Let's see. So which do y'all want to do or see today? You want to see the Thanksgiving one, or do you want to see a skull one? Just type in there, and it'll take a few minutes to go through and let us know what you want to see today. I kind of think I know, but I won't say.
How's the volume?
Yeah, can you hear good?
Audio. I've been working on the audio.
Yeah.
Hello, Ruth.
So let us know what you want to see. If you want to see the Thanksgiving one or the skull one.
So Ruth Titzer, where are you from?
Have they said?
8 people. Skull. Of course, Keisha says skull.
We knew that. Let some other people talk. Let's see. Anybody else?
Dawn Yerby has joined us.
Hey, Dawn.
Huh, Dawn has the same last name as I do. How about that?
That's our daughter-in-law. Y'all tell her hello. But let us know. Do you want to do the skull one? We know Keisha wants to do the skull one.
Jacqueline likes Thanksgiving.
And this one is the Thanksgiving one. Whichever one y'all want to do.
So right now it's 1-1.
1-1. We need a tiebreaker, guys.
Mickey Holder is from Texas.
Welcome. Welcome.
Dawn says the skull. Cindy Downing Murphy says skull.
Uh-oh. So we're going to do the skull. Okay. All right, I figured that. So I was prepared. We've got a basket full of goodies to put on it.
Katie Owens, KTO Wreath Designs is here.
Hey, Katie. So what I did was I took a grapevine wreath, and I took it outside, and I spray painted it black. Don't pay $19 for that. Just go buy you one at $7.99, use the 40 off, and spray paint it yourself. Go to the dollar store and get your spray paint. I made the bow last night after Katie's live, and did the black and white thing just like we did with the Thanksgiving wreath. We're going to do a black and white, and then I went ahead and put the sign on with the skull that says beware. So y'all can see that. And see all the pipe cleaners? We're going to put mesh. And I cut the mesh, it's black and white mesh. I cut it 15 inches last night so we'd be prepared. And we wouldn't drag this out. But we may not use all of this. We're going to see as we go how we like it. And we've got things to add in like Mr. Skullman. And we've got a big skull if we want to use that. We've got little bitty skulls. We've got some black leaves with the glitter. We've got these for some coloring. We've got pom-poms. We've got balls. We've got these purple things that I got at Goodwill. They just box them up like that. And people get rid of them. And I'm like, these are perfect to go on in this. If you want purple, but I'm trying to keep a black and white theme going here. But I picked out some crazy stuff out of my stash to go in it, just in case. And then we might even add another bow to it. Who knows?
So Darlene Gilbert has just joined us.
Hey Darlene, thank you for joining us. All right. And this black and white mesh I got from Hobby Lobby. And I cut it 15 inches, and it's like a burlap. Almost, and it's got a little bit of the poly jute, but mostly burlap. So it's a nice mesh. But I'm going to go ahead and do a ruffle method. You're going to go straight down the middle and gather. Just gather it together. And you get to the end, see the little phrase? Don't worry about that. That'll give it some ambiance since it's Thanksgiving. But if you've got a piece hanging off like that, which is material, go ahead and clip that off. And that happens with mesh, any mesh that you use. It's like, but that's a string. And we're going to add it to where we put one of our pipe cleaners on the grapevine. And twist it twice, and then you're going to fluff it out. Go up underneath that bow, and then pull it together.
So Judy Craig joined us from South Carolina.
Hey Judy,
And
thanks for joining us today. We're making a skull wreath. Everybody voted on it, and we decided to go with a Halloween themed wreath.
Vanessa Ivy is here.
Hey Vanessa, how are you?
And Cindy Murphy wants to know, where did you get the Halloween stuff?
Oh, let's see. I got the sign and the skeletons from At Home. The ribbon, some from Craft Co. over in Montgomery, and some from Joann's. Because the Hobby Lobby and the Michaels here have not put any Halloween ribbon out. And I didn't have a stash, so I'm having to build one. And we're going to add that second tie, give it a couple of twists, and we'll cut that one out. I don't like that fraying on that. There. Okay, and then we'll just keep going, and then we'll add some stuff as we go. Yeah. I got some homemade pumpkins I made too. Me and my mom, she's 85, and she makes them to sell. I haven't put them on Etsy yet. I've been, some IT guy over here has been lazy. He's been finishing his finals this week.
Teresa Etheridge is here from Tennessee.
Hey, thank you, Teresa.
She wants to know, how are you today?
We're doing good. How are you? And Keisha's on here from Tennessee. And she was the one that wanted the skull. I knew when she saw the skull wreath that she wanted to see this.
It was
But, yeah.
5-2 so far.
Yeah. Well, we can hurry up and we could probably do both. Finish them
Shelly
both up.
Rodriguez is here from Houston, Texas.
Welcome. A lot of Texas in the house today. But I'm glad y'all joined, and I mean to say this every time. If you see the red button, I don't know where it would be.
Red button means we're live.
Yeah.
No red button means we're replay.
But you can leave a comment, and we will get right back to you. It doesn't matter if you're watching the replay or if you're watching the lives, because we will see it. And we'll try to answer if you have a question or anything. We'll answer it. We'll get to you. But we appreciate you watching and making comments. All you lurkers out there, make some comments, because that helps the page. With more comments, the more action your page gets from Facebook. It's little algorithms.
So how many ties do you have in there?
So far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
No.
5. What? Oh, altogether 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 altogether. I just thought it would be cool. I may not put them all the way around. I think we'll decide as we go. We'll stop and look at it. But I know I wanted some mesh. But I may pull some of the pipe cleaners out, because I kind of want the grapevine to show, because I like that. And you're paying to have it, painted, or if you buy one already spray painted, you want it to show. But I went ahead and ran them through there just to save time for us, so you wouldn't have to see me, because that's the struggle of getting those pipe cleaners through the grapevine wreath. It's a struggle, but the best way to do it is you take your pipe cleaner and bend it in half and get you some needle nose pliers, just like these, and then stick that up through there or down through there. Grab hold of the pipe cleaners like this and yank it through, and that's the best way. But make sure you go through at where you can wrap around the grapevine, because sometimes they'll slip on through and they won't be caught to anything, and then you'll have to start all over. That's why I like to do that ahead, and you don't have to sit there and wait on me to do that.
So Gracie Mays here from Pennsylvania.
Hey Gracie, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Marlene Neely from West Virginia.
Marlene, welcome. We're glad you're here today. And if you haven't already, like and hit that S button down there, so tell your friends about it. See this one right here, this grapevine right here is too close. So what we'll do is try to slide it over a little bit. And if not, we'll just go on in on top of her because I'm not taking it out.
I've also pinned this Etsy link for this wreath that she's making. I don't, of course, have pictures there yet, but I do have a posting made for it if anybody's interested in purchasing it.
I may take this one out just for the heck of it. They're getting too close together. And I don't like that. Then you're getting mesh on top of mesh. There. And then later, if you liked it to be that full, you can add, it's whatever you want to do. There's no rules in wreathing. But I don't want it way too full because I want to add some other embellishments. Go up and down on the curve.
So Ruth
Woo.
Tisner wants to know where you're from, Jill. She was raised in Mount Carmel. I don't know if you're talking about Mount Carmel.
I'm from Atlanta. Atlanta. I was born and raised. Cut that ceiling fan on. But we live in Columbus, Georgia right now because Marty works for Pratt Whitney down there. But my mom still lives up there. She's 85, and she's the one that's making the little pumpkins for us. And I think we'll sell them like 3 for $9.99. And I hadn't put them on SD because I don't really know how much they're charging to ship it. I'm going to take one and put it in a box and take it to my friend that owns a post office and let them see what they can get it for. And yes, they own a pharmacy and it's a post office all in one. People still do that.
Where did you find the skeleton at?
We got that at Home Store, the Home Store. They have a bunch of cute, well, my store's about out of them, but they have a bunch of cute Thanksgiving, Halloween things, and they're putting out their Christmas stuff, and it's really, really cute. And with each section, that like the blues and the sea, like ocean stuff, they have the blue and all the ribbons that match at the bottom of the shelf, so you can go in there and pick out whatever you want to do. Now, when you get to the sign, you're going to see that I've stuck this behind there because we don't want to cover up that sign. We want to be able to see that. I don't mind covering up that part, but I don't want to cover up where it says beware. So we'll just take our time and go through there. But the grapevine's making a mess all over my table. Hate that. I know I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to cleaning. Oh, we have a house guest. You want to call him and see? Yeah. Boudreaux. Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
Buddy. He don't like the way you call him.
He's a little shy.
But he'll
skittish.
He will sing to you. But we're keeping him while my girlfriend Rebecca, she's in Florida with her son. They're spending the week at the beach. Now see how tight that one is? So I'm going to take that one out. Because I don't like that one too close.
Come here.
There's 2. Don't argue with him. He don't want to come, don't let him come.
No, I don't want to come.
I thought he'd want to get on camera. He's a miniature schnauzer. He's silver. He's real cute. But he's not happy about his mama leaving him. He pouted for like a day or 2. And then he got over it and he's fine with us now. Okay. Now, we've made it all the way around. What do you think? Do you think we ought to take any out? Let's put it up here so we can see.
So, Sue Sandy wants to know what beach? Were you talking about a beach?
Oh, Rebecca, I don't know what beach.
She went to Panama City Beach, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we're only 3.5 hours from there, so you could be at the beach in no time. But yeah, I think I like that. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up. Or do you think I ought to leave some of the grapevine?
Hearts, a bunch of hearts.
You like that? Okay. Because you could still see the grapevine, you can see it from the side. It's not like it's covering every bit of it. But now we're gonna add some embellishments. So that was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 ties and 12 pieces of black and white. I'll just put that right there.
Keisha says she's babysitting a miniature schnauzer.
That's what he is. Well,
No, miniature.
he's
I don't
a
know what she
pretty
said.
big schnauzer though.
Mini schnauzer.
Okay, I'm gonna take regular silver wire, which I found, and I'm gonna tie him on.
Got a question here.
Okay.
Pipe cleaners, do they go in the center of the?
Yeah, I put them in the center of the grapevine. And, I mean, you could tell some of them are a little off, but when we get done, you're not gonna see that. And I just got to thinking, we could probably use some of this to tie him on, but I don't want it to be seen. So, before I do that, I've got some ribbon I wanted to add to them, behind them. So, we'll go with these two colors. Put that. I don't want them that long though, so I'm gonna cut some of these down. These were already cut one time I was gonna use it, and the last minute changed my mind, so I saw them and I'm like, I'll use those today. But I'm not gonna dovetail them because I don't want it to, I want it to look like a, you know, manly, scary. I don't want dovetails in it. Matter of fact, we could even use pinking shears to make a design on them when we cut them. And you fold it in half and you pinch it in the middle. And then you pop it out just like a bat. We want it to look like a bat when it goes in there. And then we're going to put them right in the pipe cleaners, if I can find it. Let's see. We'll just run a few through there. Where we're going to put him. And if we don't like them, we can always take them out at the end. Because it don't matter. You're going to fold it, crease it, and then pinch in the middle. Pinch it. And then pop it out with your finger. Okay? No, I think we'll worry about fixing the bows in a minute. Go the other way. Cut some of that off. Then we put the skeletorian. And they have really big ones too, that skeleton at home. I mean, as big as me. They have a lot of cool stuff if you like decorating your house up for Halloween. They had a doorbell that you push the button and an eyeball lit up and it started talking to you. It was weird, but it was cute. And it was only $12.99. So that's not bad for Halloween decorations and things like that. So, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat store. I love their Christmas section that they've got going on, and they're just now starting to put it out, so you can get out there early and get it before all the good stuff gets gone. And if you got a business card, you can get 10% off there. But just tell them that you're a decorator, and they give you a decorator's discount. And if you're military, they'll give you a military discount, so you can use both. But any little bit helps because they don't accept coupons from any store. So, but like I said, they're not too bad expensive. That was like $6 for that skeleton, and I forget what the other ones were. But when you have a theme in mind, you want to do that, you gotta go where you can get it. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out of that ribbon.
Let's see. Got a couple of comments in.
Okay.
Say Joanne Simmons, who I guess snuck in on us, Says it's really pretty, I love it, pretty, but still spooky for Halloween. Well, Halloween's supposed to be spooky. And Sue says that she has a wreath, she just needs to get the rest, I guess.
Yeah.
She's wanting to build one.
Well, save your money and make sure you spray paint it yourself. I almost fell over in the Michaels when I saw them spray painted. They had them orange, red, and black, and they wanted what was it, $20, $19.99 for them. I'm like, you can go to the Dollar General and get you a can of black, white. They have there. I don't think they have red, but for $3, get you a can of spray paint. Come home and spray paint it yourself. Save that money. Although I'm sure my neighbors don't appreciate the smell, but I don't care. I've got work to do. But anyway, anytime you can save some money, I try to help you on that. Oh, and we're planning on going shopping at Craftco in Montgomery, Alabama. We're planning on the date being September 22nd. It's a Saturday. It's the store that if you love crafts and supplies, this is the place to go. And you don't have to have a tax ID. You can get in, shop all you want to. They're going to plan discounts for us, and they're planning on having what else? Something else. Discounts and door prizes for us. So if you can go, come with us and go shopping. Katie's supposed to come up from Florida, her and Robert, and they're supposed to go. And that next weekend at Craftco, they're having what they call their annual tent sale. The side of the place never opens up, hardly ever, for
Twice a year.
Yeah, twice a year. And so September 28th, they'll be having the big tent sale. And this is where they have like one-of-a-kinds. It's like a big garage sale. Everything's cheap. But the main thing is when they go to these shows like the Atlanta Market and this, they pick up things there and they'll sell them there. And they're one-of-a-kind. So it's not like you'll see 100 of these. You'll have, your choice of what you want. And, why not go? So I told her, I said, I guess I'll be back 2 weekends in a row. I'm like, because I don't want to miss out on that. Let me get that other ribbon.
Where's the cheapest place to get the grapevine wreath?
Well, that's the thing. They never put them on sale. So wherever you can find them, if you're, I know in Georgia, like, if you got a business license, you can go to Sims, which is, up towards Gainesville, Georgia. But if you don't, like me, I've got the tax ID, you can, I guess the best place would be like Craftco, or go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and just buy it. They're $7.99 and use the 40 off. That way you don't have to pay shipping, because if you order from, Craft Outlet or one of them, you're going to pay shipping on it. So that's not going to be a good thing. Cut that down. I may run out of that black and polka dot ribbon. I thought I was doing good using up something I had cut. But we will see. But you have to have the skull ribbon, and it kills me to go to Joann's and buy ribbon because you only get 12 foot, and that's a rip-off for $5.99, and they've got 30 off. So what they do is they essentially get most of the money because they accept competitors' coupons, and they won't let you use a coupon on it, because they've got 30 off. And there's only 12 foot of ribbon on this, so to me it's a rip-off.
Yes, Sue, it is wired ribbon.
Oh yeah, that's all we use is wired ribbon. So if you were, in this, you need to get wired, because I'll show you an example. I found some really pretty sparkly green, and it was with the wired ribbon, and I didn't look, and I got home. It's not wired. It makes me so mad. I've got several rolls like that. that, you know, that it just don't stand up out in the weather and stuff, so I hate that. Yeah, I got taped around the pipe cleaner. And there. Oh, I want that one to go this way. Don't want it to block the sign though.
Betty Tadlock is here with, she's saying hey to Vanessa.
Yep, everybody knows everybody on there.
So, see, these people are lurking and then all of a sudden they come out of
Don't lurk, say hello.
like KTO's lurkers. I got Just Jill's lurkers. But we don't have the double demon voice for sure.
I hope not. Although I love your voice, Katie. I don't know why that girl said that last night. I was like, that was mean. She's lucky,
yeah.
That's all I said. That was the nicest way I could say something to her. It's like, yeah.
Here's your ribbon tail.
Oh, no wonder.
Mickey just told me to.
It fell off the
Went
table.
back there, all right.
Oh well, now we got extras. I always have extras. Now we'll wire our little guy on.
Katie said her lurker was continuing in the comments today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or her.
very nice.
No, it's not a lurker, it's a troll.
Troll, yeah. You know, everybody's got one. Like poor Lee that's with, in North Georgia. She's Flip-Flop Mania. Every time she's on, there's some troll that's on there bothering her. Like she can't even make her bows and stuff because of it. I'm not going to stick this all the way through there. I'm going to attach it to the pipe cleaner. I'm going to go round and round that pipe cleaner. Because the wire I cut, it'd be a pain trying to get it through there. But it would be easy, you know, right here to attach to the pipe cleaner. And hopefully you won't see the wire. And I'm going to attach them in a couple of places just so we don't come loose. So anybody got any questions so far? I mean, it's pretty simple. Just your basic grapevine ruffle embellishment skeletor. Because I know somebody that loves skeletons on here. So what are y'all doing on this Saturday besides watching me? It's hot outside. It's all get out here. It's like 90 something. The humidity's about 100.
Leslie is here with you.
Hey Leslie, good to see you.
She said, good morning, beautiful.
Aw,
She
you're
talked
so
to me?
sweet.
Oh, sorry.
You can't take him nowhere, can we? Nowhere. Man, I cut that wire long. I'm gonna twist it, twist it, twist
So
it.
yeah, Vanessa, you live pretty close to Cafco there, so
Yeah.
you need to
Go with us.
mark that date down.
Yeah.
September 20th.
And then we'll go the next weekend too, Vanessa. Can't miss that tent sale. I'm trying to get Katie to come up that weekend and let's just go that weekend. But they'll be busy with that tent sale and we won't get the discounts and the door prizes if we do that. So it's up to y'all, whatever y'all decide. We can go either weekend. But I just love discounts and I'm just going to attach that with a pipe cleaner right through his little butt. There.
So
Yeah.
Sue says it's hot and humid in Florida and she's sure to get rain later and she's loving this wreath.
Oh, good.
Well, if you love it so good, hit that little button on the bottom.
Let me show you so far. I wish I hadn't. That ruffle is so stiff. I want that bow to show. Now, let you see it. Now we're going to add some more skeletons. Look at the mess all on my table. Ugh. Grapevines, they make a mess. Make a mess, make a mess. Alright. Now, I'm thinking we should add some leaves. I'm going to pop on that hot glue gun because we need some leaves, but we also need some little buddies for him to play around. And I've put these pipe cleaners up in the hole and I hot glued them, but I have a box of them, a bag of them Where did I put those? Somewhere around here that we can attach the same way. Right here.
So Betty says that the tent sale weekend is a madhouse.
Yeah, I
So
bet.
if you wouldn't want to do that on that weekend.
Yeah, and plus we won't get discounts and door prizes because they'll be busy. That's why I was thinking the weekend before, you know, if they're gonna mark stuff down, they're gonna have it, you know, probably around there, and we'll probably see it and look up on it. Plus, I want us to get door prizes and, you know, our own private discounts. I mean, we're all wreathers and making stuff, and we need some discounts, especially right before, you know, our busy season starts. And she's getting in, I've been calling her almost every week going, you got more Halloween? Because I got everything that she had that was left in the back. I got one of each, and I'm about to run out of it. And I'm thinking, yeah, I need to get over there and get some Halloween ribbons soon. Because this is killing me buying this from Joann's. And yes, I know you can order from Craft Outlet, but I'm like, I hate that shipping or building up an order for $60, you know, just to get free shipping. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I'm not going to put a skeleton right here, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim that pipe cleaner between his legs off. Joe skeleton, I'm dangerous to society. Yeah. We want it where we can see it like these right here. And it'll take a minute for this hot glue gun to heat up. Put it underneath there. And then I need my glass so it don't get everywhere, because it will. We'll put some skeleton heads on it. See, I'm gonna put one up in there, or let's see about putting two up in there. Putting both of them. Yeah, both of them fit. And then we'll put a spot of hot glue on it. In that hole.
Sue likes the rest in peace sign.
The rest in peace.
Is there a rest in peace sign?
It says beware.
Beware. Oh.
See? Whoop. I was like,
Yeah.
I seen somebody make a skull one and it had rest in peace on it, but
that's
this one,
yes, that is a Saturday
yeah,
for the Capco thing.
yeah. So you're off work, right? That day? You can go? Because I know that a lot of people, you know, work during the week and they can't go, but I'm hoping the ones that will. I think I'm going to fold that one back and skip that one. Cut that off. Because it's so close together. Let's scoot it around. Boy, there's some praying going on. Sticking to the mesh. So, pop up in there. That one don't want to go. It's like, no. Yes. And one more. Okay, now we're going to go back and put right around the pipe cleaner and stick that on there. I don't want it to drip. Get the little lines off of it. There. Good. Get that. Yeah. Whoa, boy, that ceiling fan just took it and it's like a spider web all over it. Ninja on you. That's one thing about Boudreaux being here. We have the dog park right outside our door, and it's fenced in area like your own backyard. And you can take your dog out, and they say keep it on the leash, but a lot of people let their dogs run and play and, you know, do what dogs do. But Boudreaux loves that. He loves going out there. It's like, and he gets along with other dogs. He doesn't act mean or nothing. There's a fence in between us and the next building, and the guy has a big white German Shepherd, and that German Shepherd usually barks at every dog. He didn't even bark at Boudreaux. He ran up to the fence and wanted to play with him. See, look, it's like, ugh.
The sign come from the home store or at home?
Yeah, at home. If you don't have one, you might want to travel to one because they have some cool stuff for Halloween. And this is it so far. This is it. Let you look at it. See, he still moves. Okay, now we're going to add some leaves to it. And we still got some other stuff. There's so much stuff. I don't want to add too much. That looks gaudy. When you get these, and they're like, I think they're, this one don't, neither one of them has a tag on them. I think I got them at Michael's for like $1 something. You use your 40 off. When you cut them down, you can just use one and get by with it, where we're going to put them and then clip them off just like this, because we're going to glue them somewhere in here, and it'll have the mesh and the grapevine to stick through, so it should be good. This one does not want to cut.
Melinda says hi.
Hey Melinda,
Or
how are you today? I guess Sue and them from Katie's Live didn't make it today, huh? That's not gonna work.
who?
Sue?
She's here.
Oh, she's here. You didn't
Yes,
tell me that. Hey Sue.
Like been commenting away.
Oh, have you? And I'm missing it. We had a good time last night on Katie's Live. Y'all missed it, KTO's Wreath. We just cut up and giggled. It was fun. And Marty aggravated poor little Katie to death.
Oh.
Yes, calling her the devil.
Double D.
Double D's. Yeah. You were mean. But we had a really good time. And it was a beautiful wreath that you made.
Demon devil voice. I really don't know what that means. I mean, I got it. I knew what she was trying to say, but
Yeah, I didn't. And Marty's like, you know what she's saying,
the
right?
girl's making fun of your, when you do your comedy voice. And
Yeah.
you thought it was a phone issue, an internet problem or something. No, she was like, I'd love to stay, but I don't like the demon voice.
And then she come back and commented more. That's what gets me. It's like, okay, you're just looking for trouble on the internet. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
If you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
And I really have a problem with that too, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. Don't discuss politics with him. Right, Dom? Right, Patrick? That's my son and daughter-in-law.
I just go by facts. Results.
Yeah. Whatever. We don't want to hear no more politics. This is wreathing time. We're wreath making.
Well,
We're
good
happy.
politics makes you have more wreaths.
Right. Okay. And I'm just putting these leaves wherever I feel like, you know, it needs some, look at the glue. I really need to get one of those glue skillets. I hate the little trails that this makes. And I attach it and wiggle it so it sticks to that mesh. And then pull off what I call the glue boogers.
Katie wants me to start up the Marty party.
Start up the Marty party, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna start my own group, Marty party. We're gonna
Let's see him make a wreath. How about
now
that?
we're gonna do guns and politics.
Oh, God.
And what else? Sports, college football, SEC.
Yeah. Don't they have that and it's called a podcast?
Well, now you got Facebook Lives. You can go past the podcast.
There you go.
Sue wants to know what a glue skillet is.
Oh, it's like a little bitty, it looks like a, electric skillet that you cook in, but it's little, and you put the little glue, you can
Pellets.
even use these and just cut them off in there, and it melts. I think they're $14.99. But Melissa glued hers to a board because if you set it on something like this, they heat up so much that they couldn't melt. So you want to put something under it. Like I put my glass, this used to be my cutting board, which I really never used it for a cutting board, but it stayed out on my kitchen counter. And I'm like, hey, I can use that instead of, because I was getting glue on my mat. And these mats are way too expensive to have that happen to them. Can y'all see I'm having a hot flash? I'm like, dying.
It's the lights.
I'm dying.
You wouldn't make a good actor, you'd get all hot.
I like these, but I don't want purple. I want to kind of keep it
Black and white.
black and white for some reason. I'm into black and white here lately. And I love these, but if we can use those on a different one. These would look, I think, cool somewhere in it. Let's hang it up and see what we think. See what y'all think.
So Leslie, who's your favorite college football team? Of course,
Justin Wreaths.
mine is University of Alabama. Jill's a University of Georgia Bulldog.
I like that. Hey, hey. So what do you think? Let's see. Don't get hot glue. Ah, that was very hot on there. If we need some balls, I'm hanging it sideways a little bit.
Teresa says that's a power surge.
Yep.
They ain't getting no hearts or no thumbs up, so they don't like it.
Oh, come on, y'all. I don't like this little glue thing.
Katie says it looks great, even though she don't like Halloween, but she thinks
You
it
do
looks
that. We put this into the grapevine. In there. Give it a little spot of hot glue. Let me look back where y'all are looking and see. What do we think? I don't know. I don't think I like those balls in the middle. It looks too happy for this wreath. I want this one to be a scary wreath.
Yes, Cindy, I just zoomed in. I got to thinking about that.
Oh, you finally figured out how to work something?
I've been zooming in and out.
Oh, okay. I think some of the tails need to be cut back, but I don't know. We can clip those off. But we just don't want to cut the mesh. Do that. See, that's looking a little bit better. What's that banging noise?
Neighbors.
Idiots. Scoot, scoot.
So Leslie likes Texas Tech because you're an Illuminati. That's honorable.
Yeah.
Everybody says no balls.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Like, I don't like that either. And we know 12-inch, so I would do 10-inch ribbons on these, y'all. If I made one, so go with 10 inches, not more, because this, I cut them 12, and I think 12 is just too much. Ow, I just cut my fingernail off. Let's do a few more right here. And right here. That way you can still see part of the grapevine. You can see part of the mesh. Okay. So now what do you think? So we didn't like the balls. What about This fuzzy thing, did y'all like that? Don't know. Felt like it needed something.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't like that either. I guess we're not gonna use any of that. Okay, that's why I said we could have time today to finish.
Did you gonna put pumpkin in it?
Oh, did y'all want a pumpkin? I think, I don't have a skull one, I've got bats and spiders. Whoop. Bats
Not a
and
good
spiders.
juggler.
Bats and spiders. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I'd like to put a skull pumpkin. Ah, we got black and white ones though. We could put one of those, and I've already got wire through that one. Over here. See this one right here? I've already got 4 wires through it. If we wanted to, we could put him in there. What do y'all think? Thumbs up? It takes a few minutes to come through to the camera. We'll wait. Still ain't through. This would have to be cut down some.
Is you gonna hold it back?
Let me cut some of that off.
That zoomed in.
Let's see. Let me stick it through there and we'll just put it through and see what it looks like. Oh.
Yeah, they're liking that.
And can't get this one through. Man. I wanted it to look like that. They need another one to put it up there because he's so little you can't see him. And I can't put him up any higher because he's on the highest rung of the grapevine right now. Oh, oh. I twisted them off. What do you think?
Carol says there's too much on the left, which I guess is the side. Yeah, that side.
Okay, well, we could take the leaves out. That's a piece of print. So now what do you think?
Hearts.
Yep. Okay, y'all wanna finish that Thanksgiving? It won't take us long to do that one. The hardest part will be putting this stupid sign in it. Like, let me cut that off. I dreamed one night I left this thing on and it burnt down the place. Like, oh Lord. Nightmare. Okay. Now, what I did to this one was I did the 10-inch posts all the way around. Does everybody know how to do those? Let me know if you need to know how to do it. And this is my own work form. And I use beige, not white, but I just happen to have one white made, and I was going to demonstrate on it. Do you want to see that? Yeah, we'll move this one over. Yeah. And this was the one we'll be working on. I did 10-inch booths, and then I did the awareness ribbon on top of it because it's kind of thin. And then I started adding ribbons, and I've still got to finish the top row. But I wanted you to be able to see the awareness ribbon. Does anybody need to know how to do the 10-inch poof? Because most of you already know how to do that. All the way top and bottom, gather it, pull it through, measure 10 inches, poof it, put it through the next one, all the way around, then you do the bottom row.
So
Cut it on?
yes, please.
You want to see that? Okay. I don't know how much of this I've got left to show, but I'm going to try and get let me move all this out of the way. You're just taking over everything, Marty.
I'm just here.
Yeah.
I'm the DJ.
He's in my way with that computer and stuff. But you take your 21-inch mesh, and a lot of people will fold it down like this and then gather it. gather, 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 all the way to the center. And then they take the little bit and you put it through one of the pipe cleaners. And I always start on the top because the mesh will stick together. And I can't stand that. And you give it a little twist. Like this to tie it in. And you can take and push it down through the middle one. I like to push it through that one. And then you take a zip tie and you zip tie it through one, and that'll hold it. And then you come together and you keep both of your sides down. You want to make sure that this is folded under both sides. Put your middle finger, index finger in it, and pull it out. And you'll start on your 1 inch, and you'll pull out the 10-inch piece like this. There's 10 inches right there. Okay, then you're going to go to the next tie, and you're going to open that up and lay it in, and then you're going to twist off. 1, and I do 2, because that's why I make my own when it comes to these poos. This one happens not to be, but I learned that the hard way. I got aggravated because they don't make them long enough for this poof, or not for me, they don't. Anyway, then you go back in, and you take your time doing this, and you poof it out. See how big you'll get a poof? And then you just keep going. You take your finger, I take my finger, run it down the middle. I usually throw this on the floor so you won't see that. Go to 10 inches, and then you're going to do it again. Open that wire tie, and twist it in, and then open your poof. Okay?
She says she's got it.
All right.
Or she sees it now.
Good, look, we're out. They don't put much on that. That come from Hobby Lobby, by the way. I can go to Craftco and get almost double that for a lot less of price. Then I cut 10-inch, 21-inch roll. I cut the 10 inches. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll it together on both sides. Roll it in, and then I take it and I gather it down like this. It's going to want to bounce out, but we're not going to let it. We're going to fix that like this, and you're going to make an awareness ribbon. And then you're going to put it in each one of the ties. And I put it in the top one because the tails are covered up the bottom. And see, that's how you can't see through the wire frame. I just thought that would be different. I thought about doing this. I love this method, especially with this burlap with orange through it. If you do the ruffle method, it gives it a little bit of that rustic feel because of the fraying on the edge. And you can do that on top of it. It's just whatever you want to do to it. See? Let me show you. And then we flip it out. But that looks good on it too, and it looks fallish. So I got that ready to show you. We'll throw that over there.
So we got Ann Williams, first time watching.
Hey Ann, thank you for joining us. We did a skull wreath, and now we're going to do this, finish up on this Thanksgiving wreath. Okay, now where I was at was adding the ties to it, which tie I already have cut. And we're going to go in, we've got the bottom row done, although some of them got smushed when I moved it. And then we're going to do the top row. And we're just going to fold our ribbon that I've already dovetailed. So do you know how to dovetail? I think I need to tell you that. Let me show you this. We fold it in the middle.
She says you can you use ruffles and poofs too?
Oh yeah, if you feel like doing that. You know, I didn't realize this was so thin, and I had cut it off, and I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do now? So that's why I usually do a top layer with something so you can't see the wire frame. I always pick something to go on top of it, but the orange that I happen to have, where did it was so bright it ruined this, because this is a burnt orange, and I had a bright orange. I'll show you this one.
Yeah, Katie's asked 2 projects in one live. What a treat. I was thinking
this is
the
the
same
one
thing.
I made to go to Hobby Lobby for display, because I was going to teach classes there, and I didn't want to start with a bow, and I thought this would be a cute one to display, because I'm afraid to take one of my good ones and somebody touch it and ruin it. Where this one, I'm not, you know, I won't be upset if that happens. But see how cute that one is? And we're using the same kind of thing, But that orange, see that orange, it just, to me, it just didn't look good with this one. So, anyway, that one's kind of heavy, with that welcome sign on it, scarecrow, that thing's heavy. But the ribbons that we're going to use in this, and we can make the bow another time, but I just want y'all to see the theme that we've got going here of the ribbon and the sign, and then we'll add a bow later to it, and maybe a pumpkin. We got those orange pumpkins.
Sue and Melinda like that one that you just showed.
Oh yeah, the little scarecrow one. Yeah, I think that'll be an easy one for beginners to, you know, start with, because they're gonna freak out when I go, y'all need to go get a pro bow to hand. I mean, I can make a bow, a little, you know, hand bow and stuff, but not like the pro bow does. And I think once they see that, they'll want one, because I know the first time I saw it, I had a bow dabber making those the same, you know, and the bows are just so much better than what you get with a bow dabber, or, you know, I just like them better. They're really good bows. And anybody can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. But, yeah. Get that bow out of the way. So I don't have any stories for you this weekend, because I didn't go anywhere and do anything, unlike where Dylan went to the Olive Garden and or Cheddar's, and he's never going back. That usually happens to me too. That's why I got a kick out of all his stories about stuff that's happened to him. Although I did take Marty to therapy yesterday and told on him for not wearing his, like right now he don't have it on. I'm going to tell his therapist he's not wearing this little thing to protect his hand.
I'm just sitting in a chair. I'm not doing anything dangerous.
It could easily get hurt. And he's still got a wound, like in this part, and it's awful looking. It's black. And they
You want to see? You want to see?
Scrape on it every time he goes. I'm like, ugh. Make you sick. But he's supposed to wear that heavy plastic thing they made for him over it to protect that wound.
Is that burnt orange?
Yes.
On that one?
Oh.
Scarecrow?
No, that was tan and orange. And it was a bright orange too. I know y'all couldn't see it because of the ribbons and the raffia, but it was like auburn orange. It wasn't this burnt orange. And I was like, and when I put it on there, it just made that look terrible. I'm like, nope, nope. And that's why we changed directions that weekend. I forget what we made that weekend. Do you remember? Probably made one of those Thanksgiving. Y'all can't see it up there, but they go 4 high from the floor up of wreaths. There's wreaths all over this room. And if you don't believe me, go back and look at like the first or second video.
It's like a funeral home.
It does. If the maintenance man comes in, he's like, what is going on? We're having a funeral. Oh,
Why does he have to be Spanish?
No, he is. Every time he comes, he goes, I come change filter. I'm like, okay. Come on in. And when my refrigerator needed a new gasket, he had to order that. I ordered a new filter. Yeah. Because I can do the voice and you can't, and that probably bothers you.
No, good.
Yeah. It's like the lady that does the mani-pedis, which I hadn't had one, but she always goes, you cut toenails too short. You no cut. Let me cut. And every time I cut them, she goes, I can't paint nothing. But yeah, there's that. And that's why I did the bottom row, so you wouldn't have to wait. Now we'll add the sign. Yeah. And I have a bunch of these just for y'all wondering what. It's cardboard, and I duct tape it. This is 12 inch. You know, the spool one with the pro bow, that's 14 inch. And I have a 10 inch one. Because every time you make a wreath, it turns out different. You know, what ribbon tails you need. And I've got a box full of them too. a box full.
Robin Goldman is new from Ogden, Arkansas.
Hey, welcome, Robin.
Odin, Arkansas.
Odin?
Odin, Arkansas.
Okay, I've already put the little, we call these, what are they called? Can never remember.
Cable mount.
Cable mounts, and you get them at Lowe's and Home Depot, so you don't have to drill a hole in your sign, which my staple gun had broke, and I just found one, was it yesterday or the day before, at Michael's for 80% off, so I got it for like $8. Anyway, this, you put a little dab glue, let it stick on and adhere, and then you stick the pipe cleaner through it and it holds it on. But this sign's pretty heavy, so that's why I put 4 of them on there, because I don't want that coming off on anybody's stuff, door or whatever. But I love the sign so much. So you're going to reach down through the mesh and find that wire frame, and you're going to put that pipe cleaner, if I can find the wire frame, through it. There it goes. We got one. Then you want to wrap, this is a work frame, so it only has 2 wires on it, so you're going to have to, I grab the front top wire and wrap and wrap and wrap around. Then we'll go to the next one. Move that ribbon around, move the mesh, and wait, move that mesh. Find the wire frame. There. And attach it to the wire rim, the wire work form. Wrap it around. And I leave mine long, I just wrap it all the way around. I don't cut it off unless it just needs to be. And we're going to do for the same for these 4. Move that mesh around. Find you a spot. And run it through there. Ooh, this one's way down. Way down there. Wow. Can barely reach it. There. And wrap it around. One more. I'm trying to work fast for y'all, so I don't have to take up your whole afternoon doing this. And I've got it. Move that mesh around. I hear a baby.
You have neighbors on the other side of that wall. It's the baby's room.
That's a master bedroom, though. I hear kids. Y'all hear them? They're playing. There. You want to give it a shake test. I got black fur on that. Give it the shake test. Make sure it don't come off. And hurricane winds. A tornado. Let's take a look at it.
Carol, we are in Columbus, Georgia.
There. Now we need a bow. Do y'all want me to make the bow, or y'all tired of watching? I don't want to keep you all day. Let us know what you want to do. And while I'm waiting on y'all to give me a thumbs up if you want to make a bow, or if you're tired.
Sue said it's okay. Her husband just got called to work, so she's good to go.
Okay, we can make a bow. Let me clean this
Everybody
up.
else is coming.
They're probably already gone, Sue.
You got 13 people.
Yeah, that's yours. Oh well, I love my 13 peeps. Let me clean this up. It's like, drive me crazy.
Erin Murphy just reacted to your video, but I don't know if she's here with us.
Aw. Erin was our waitress at a restaurant right up the road that we like to go to. She's a really sweet girl. They were crazy to let her go, because she was customer service. And I love good customer service. Okay. And I have picked out these ribbons. Ooh, ooh. And I've got other burlap. I love using this. Like I used it on that one. And the best thing is it's wired. It's that burlap made, and you can make it as wide as you want to, or you can make it as little as you want to. I just love that. And I got that from that Cafco for $3.99. See? That's a good deal. I love, every time I go there, I get ribbons and such good deals. It's unbelievable. But I'm thinking this is too much burlap in the back. Oh wait, I did make a bow last night. I forgot about that. See, I was up so late, I forgot. Y'all, look, I made this one last night. Isn't it cute? I forgot all about
I
that.
zoomed in on it.
Yeah. See how you can open this up? Uh-oh, I guess you don't get to see a bow made. I can show you one real quick. Let's see. What's going to be our next task? Trying to think. I think it's going to still be Halloween. But we can make a little bow out of this. This is from Joann's, 12 foot.
Sue, if you know what you want at Capco, they'll take a
Yeah.
order over the phone and they'll ship it to you, but you
Yeah.
gotta know what you want.
You got to know probably like SKU numbers, or I don't know how you would tell them. Like, this is not burlap, but it's burlap-like, and but it's easier to control. I love this. We can make, I guess, go ahead and make a bow. It's not going to hurt. We're going to put that on there. Let me cut some wire.
So you'll put 2 bows on it.
We could. We could put 2 bows, or we can save, because I've got plenty of fall stuff. I've got a base made over there of the black and tan that I was going to put something on, and I swear I've lost what I was going to put on it. And I haven't found it. I have lots of Rubbermaid totes in the closet with stuff in it.
Carol says you are so organized. Love the book.
Okay. Thank you. Not kinda, sorta, kinda.
She's
I tried
OCD.
to. I am a little bit. I used to be really bad when I was younger, but after my heart attack, I was like, who cares? I used to vacuum and put vacuum tracks in my carpet, and now, like Boudreaux's been here all week, I'm like, I'll vacuum when he goes home. Because I don't worry about the little things like that anymore. Where it used to bother me to death until it was done. I couldn't sleep.
Rita Smith is here from
Hey, Rita.
Cincinnati.
Welcome. I'm glad you came today. Okay, what we're going to do is take our ribbon. That's where I cut a dovetail it, fold it in half, and cut up like this.
Tricia Weathers has joined
And see, that makes a good dovetail.
from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hey Trish, I hope you got your wreath that you ordered.
It's supposed to be there Monday.
Oh, is it? Whoop. And that happens on the Provo. These little things get loose, and they tell you to put tape, but I'm like, that's really, really loose. Drives me bananas. Sometimes you can move the pegs around, and they're not. They tell you to put tape. I'm like, why should I have to put tape, though? I don't want to.
So Sue says she has a Joann's, a Michael's, and a Hobby Lobby that's 30 minutes away.
Yeah, I do too. Mine's not 30 minutes. Mine's like Hobby Lobby. I can be there in 6 minutes and good if I hit no red lights. And I've had that happen a couple of days. They would have hired me. I'm there almost twice a week or so. But that's what I'm going to do is teach classes there on Wednesdays from 3:30 to 5:30. If I can get somebody to sign up, but I got to take a wreath in there and a sign-up sheet and leave the wreath. And she didn't say how long I have to leave the wreath, and I was like, I'm not thrilled about taking one of my expensive wreaths to let people, how they are in a store, they'll tear it up. Okay, what I did was, after I dovetailed it, I took that wire and wrapped around it twice, and then took one and wrapped around this called the thumb, and then I took the other one, and there's a nail down here, and you wrap it around here twice. So you want the pretty side to go in, no matter what. So here we go. We're going to go around the first finger. These are called fingers. There's your right hand, left hand. So we're going to pinch together right here. You can hold it like this. I've seen people, but I do better when I pinch it, put my thumb at the back. You're going to twist. You're going to go around this finger. You're going to come back, pinch, twist, and then we're going to cut it.
I zoomed in for you.
Okay. There you go. And then we're gonna take the second wire that I cut, and I call this your helping hand. Because with me, I've got a little bit of arthritis in my right hand, I'm not coordinated, and I need a helping hand with my ribbon. And this will keep it tight where you're twisting it and you're gathering it. You pull it all the way back, you're gonna come up and down and twist, like that. You're gonna put one this way and one down this way. Sometimes they don't like to go, I stick them underneath the board. And then we're gonna go back and dovetail this one. And we're gonna cut it.
Rebecca Alvarado joined us.
Hey Rebecca, we tried to get Boudreaux to come in here, but he won't get off the sofa.
I wanted him to come sing.
Yep. We were gonna show him out. Go get him and let his mommy see him. Go get him.
Well, I've got you zoomed in here.
Well, they don't mind, y'all don't mind. Then you can go back out. Okay, the next one we're gonna do this plaid. I don't know if you can see where he's got the camera. We'll do plaid. And I always put it the wrong way. Let me dovetail it. Oh, I did it the wrong way, see? Do as I say, not as I do. Martha Stewart, famous saying. Okay, see this way? I measure it from thumb to finger. And then I'm going to pinch the ribbon. Pinch. And this is thick burlap ribbon, so it's tougher to work with. I'm going to push it up against that wire. And since it's going the same way, I don't have to twist it. But I go around, I come back and I pinch, and I twist. And I'm going to go around this finger. I'm going to come back. I'm going to pinch it together, which is hard to do, and twist. And I'll leave this finger right here just so I have like a little helping hand to cut it. And then we'll go back and dovetail it in a minute. We take our helping hand wire, and we're going to go up and down like that. And see, look, Ma, no hands. That's the thing. If you get a phone call or something happens, you can stop what you're doing and go help the kids or whatever. It's just a really good tool. We're going to dovetail that. And now we're going to do our next ribbon. And we got Buddy in here. Your mommy's here. Oh, Mommy's here watching you. Can she see him?
Yeah, but
Can y'all see Boudreaux?
he's not digging it.
He said, what, Ball Game? Yeah, I love love. Yes, I love love. Now we're going to do pumpkins. You don't like coming in here in JoJo's room? Oh. And this is another one this one come from Hobby Lobby. They've got out their fall and they've got 40 off. And that's a good deal. I mean, kind of. Not as good as Craftco. Craftco. We're going to pinch it together, put it up through there. And usually I'll go ahead and use my helping hand and go up and around, twist. And this is going the same way. It gets in the way. Get back there. Get it out of my way.
Carol says you explain the best.
We're going to go around. We're going to pinch together the ribbon. We're going to twist. We're going to go around this finger over here. There you go. We're going to pull back. We're going to pinch together. And we're going to twist. We're going to pull it out from there and cut it off. And then we'll go back and dovetail it in a few minutes. Let's take our helping hand wire. We're going to go up, tighten it, and twist. And that's all you do, all the way through. We're going to keep doing this till we get to the last finger. And what we're doing, the reason we're doing different ribbons, is called a terry bow. And there goes my pegs. They're driving me crazy today. And that one goes in there good. And always pin your ribbons. Don't put rubber bands around it. That will bend your ribbon up, and it'll, you know, make it a little messy.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a miniature schnauzer.
A lap dog? No, yeah.
He's a lap dog too. See, I love love. It was funny, Rebecca, we were watching the race, the truck race a while ago, and the girls sang the national anthem, and they shot off some fireworks, and you know, it's in surround sound. He shot out of that room like a bat out of hell. He's like, no! And I told Marty, I'm like, we need to cut that down so he don't get so neurotic today. But he was fine after that. He jumped up in my lap and I calmed him down.
Tricia wants to know whose dog this is.
That's Rebecca's dog.
Boudreaux.
Boudreaux. Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
Yeah. This don't want to be still. You can tell good ribbon from cheaper ribbon. I'll tell you that much. I'll show you that in just a minute. Oh, we forgot to dovetail, y'all. Don't forget to dovetail. I've gotten them on the wreath and took a picture, and as I'm looking at the picture, I look at it and go, oh, you forgot to dovetail it. And I had to go back and redo all that work over again. And we're going to pull, twist, and then we're going to go around this finger. Pull, and twist, and we're done. Let's take that helping hand wire, go up, tighten up on it, and twist. Alright, and then we're going to dovetail this side.
My hand is better. The physical therapist trimmed some scab off of it and hurt it yesterday. I had to actually take a pain pill last night. And it's still hurting a little bit, but it helps it get better.
Calf cut. I love their stuff. This is the best ribbon. It's not thick, it's not thin, it looks like burlap. I wish I knew what it was made with, because they didn't put on there, they just put, well, this does say 100% polyester, but it doesn't feel like polyester, but it makes the prettiest bows. And $3.99, that was regular $6.99, and they run sales like that all the time. Every time I'm in there, I find ribbon like that. We're going to dovetail it, go out to that finger. We're going to pinch it together, pinch, and put it between those two fingers. I guess I'll use the helping hand to show y'all up.
So Carol wants to know what's wrong with my hand. I had a lymphoma inside my palm that once they got it out, it measured 4.5 inches. And it was intertwined with muscles and tendons. So it's something that needed to come out. So now, like 4 or 5 weeks in after surgery, they cut a big Y in my palm. And I'm just down to the last little bit, healing right in the middle.
It's taken forever though, it seems like. But you were in there 12 hours for an operation I thought was only supposed to be 2. I was like, oh my God, they gotta be kidding, that hospital closed down. And I was the only one still sitting there. That's wanting to twist up a little bit. I talked good about you and you wanna act up. Boudreaux's like, I'm not having it.
Boudreaux's out.
I love you. Your mommy loves you. Oh, mommy loves you. Yeah. He's like, whatever. Not having you today, Jill. Some days he's like that, and some days he's wanting all the loving. Like yesterday, he wanted loving all day.
Like we're buffering.
Uh-oh, I hate that. Just stick with us, because we're not going nowhere. Facebook can do all the little things they want to, but we're not going anywhere.
Did I cry? No, I did not cry. I was knocked out. I had a
First they did a block,
lock
and then
in my
they put them
shoulder. I
under.
couldn't feel my arm for days.
Yeah.
Days.
Let me move that. We're going to go to the last finger. We're going to
Now,
come around.
When he was cutting the
There.
stitches out, I almost cried.
I don't like twisting that around. And I really didn't have to because this is the same side. But I just get in the habit of it because you don't want to get twisting and turning. Because if you do, you'll make a mistake sometime or another. And I twist that, and you're going to give it several twists, and I'll show you what I do. Now this, I just cut straight down. I don't dovetail that because it's not going to dovetail. And it's not going to look good, you know, dovetailed anyway. What do I do with a pen? I know I had a pen in it. Gee, I'm barefooted too. Guess I'll find it in a few. Okay. Oh well. Alright. Now, this is where I add a pipe cleaner to it. Now, when you watch the videos on Regina at the Provo the Hand, she doesn't use a pipe cleaner. She just uses this, but I cannot get it through the Wreath with that wire. I have to use a thick wire to get it to go through the Wreath. So, this is where, before I take it off, I'll add, that's not wanting to cooperate, I'll add the pipe cleaner right here. Then I'm going to go up and twist it around several times, like that. And now we're going to take it off. And the best way, you take this wire that you put on with the lead, and this one that I can't see, let me put my glasses on, that's twisted around the board now several times, and it's in there. Uh-oh, now y'all get to see an accident. We got to figure out where it went wrong. It twisted around the, it went into the bow itself. How weird is that? I've never had that happen. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Cut it off.
Yep, we're going to cut somewhere, but first I'm going to twist it because I'm not losing this bow after all this work. So, I'm going to teach it a lesson. I'm the boss. Twist, twist, the pipe cleaner's going with it. The tighter the bow, the tighter those wires, the tighter this bow's going to be. And the best way to pull it off is pull that out, and you got that. Now, remove that. And then you just use your fluff board. You know, I didn't buy the what they call it, the fluff
box.
Fluff box, because the shipping on it is way too much.
It's heavy.
And it costs more than the thing. So what I do is I make my own. I put my eye hook, nail to nail, and then did that. And I put it on that stuff so it won't move. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take one tail this way and the bow this way and move it out in your hand. I put my whole hand in it, but you don't have to. And then I do that. Then you're going to come to this side and you're going to do the opposite. You're going to take that and fluff it out, and you're going to take this one and fluff it out. Hey, I just found the wire that I cut off, or it's trying to sneak through. Just pull him around to there. Bad wire. Okay, now we're going to go the opposite on this side. We're going to do a tail, and we're going to do the ribbon as far as it'll go, and puff it out. Then we're going to come back and do it on this side, the opposite. We're going to fluff that out. We can do better than that. And then we're going to take the tail, take your two fingers down the sides, and puff it out like that. Then we're going to go back over here, and we're going to do the same. We're going to take the leaf wire, we're going to come out and puff it out, and do the same, and on and on. And see how simple that is? Now, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. And look, this thing will make, if you get the large one, they make a bigger one than that one. It's called the large Provo. You can make those bows for your car that they sell at the car place on top of your car. And you can go by dealerships and see if they want to buy them. You can make money that way. I mean, there's a whole bunch of ways. But I ordered the smaller one because I wasn't planning on, you know, when I bought that, doing the car thing. Now I wish I kinda would've gotten the bigger one. I don't even remember how much it was, but I wished I'd have got it. And someday I may. But right now this'll make, mine will make the big toppers for your Christmas tree. So if you need some of those, or you just want like 6 or 7 to go into your tree, or outside on your house or your mailbox, call me, I'll make you one. PM me. My phone number's on the thing. You can call me anytime. I'm always here. Well, until I'm fixing to teach a class at Hobby Lobby, 3:30 to 5:30, and that's not good hours. Most people will be busy then. But she said that was all she had open. Yeah. But I may teach them how to do bows in there. I can get this loose. So what I'm going to do, since all that wire's not going to come loose off there, I'm going to cut it off. Now it all comes loose. Okay, now this is when I take that and I go ahead and cut that off. And throw that rest away. And then I take that little point and wrap it around that pipe cleaner so you don't stab somebody with it. And now you've got your pipe cleaner to put your bow on. And of course you're going to fluff it again once you get on the wreath itself. You're going to fluff that out.
And once you get your wreath out of the box, you should fluff it too.
Yeah, Trish, you'll probably have that problem because the box that yours went in, it kind of got smushed on the top. And I hate to say that, but you've got 3 bows on there. Just take your time and take your index finger and thumb and fluff them back out. We should have ordered a bigger box, but
It's a pretty big box.
yeah. And the boxes we have here, like, what are they, 20 by something?
21.
And Marty didn't think about that being that big.
21 by 21.
Yeah. Yours was, what was that one?
20.
It was big. It's the biggest wreath I've made to date.
By 8.
But I'm glad it went to
7.
somebody I know because it was my favorite. It was snowman one. Beautiful. Beautiful wreath. I was very proud of that one. Just put this one on there. And we're going to twist it around that work frame, like I said. Oh. I didn't even look. Usually I look to see where I want to put the bow. I'm just putting them on there. Trying to hurry for y'all. I usually go down where there's a pipe cleaner or work thing, and you can find a little bit of a hole there, and you can stick your pipe cleaners through it. But you could imagine trying to get through this mesh with those little thin wires. Like, I gave up the first time I did it. I'm like, I can't do this. And finally, I saw somebody doing it, and I'm like, yeah, I can handle pipe cleaners. I can't handle floor wire. And let's see. I am burning up, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sweating like a pig. It's hot in here. Okay, let's put it on the wall. Oh. And see how she looks. I don't want that in front of there. But see how we can take this and we can pull it out and give it that fall effect. Isn't that cute? I just love that stuff. And $3.99, you cannot beat that. That's why we got to go to Craftco, the Craftco over in Montgomery, Alabama. Because that's just the cutest. They have the cutest stuff. Let me pull that one out. I'm so short I can't see up there, but so what do y'all think, guys? I think it's cute. I don't like that ribbon there, but that's me.
Dennis Longerbean wants to know where you're at.
Huh?
Dennis Longerbean wants to know where you're at.
We're in Columbus, Georgia. Yep.
He snuck in on us.
Yeah. It's hot. Hot here today. But we could also, because I made these, you can add pumpkins to it. I think 2 would be too many, but
Getting
maybe
hearts.
one.
Lots of hearts.
But that's why I picked out this ribbon, but it really don't match it, but I love that. And I may still add this, I haven't decided yet. But I'm not gonna cut these off because they're on this work form and it's made in Taiwan and I don't trust them. If I made it myself, I'd go ahead and clip them. But you can, what I do is turn them down, or I use these. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. You can get them from anywhere, but I usually get them from the Dollar Tree. I like to add these to them. They're little, I don't know what you call them. They just like, you know,
straw balls or?
yeah, they're made out of like a straw. But what I do is, I stepped on something. It's probably that pen that I lost. But I make one that is kind of wide. Of course, this one don't want to cooperate. Let me make it a little wide. And then I take it and put it through the end. And then I twist it over like this. And then I take the little ball and I go around. And that way it kind of hides it, makes it look pretty. Yeah. I like to add little embellishments like that. And I usually do that off camera, and Marty takes pictures of them like, I don't know if y'all can see the Christmas wreaths. Do you want to see that?
You can see the wreath behind me.
You can't see them swag.
Let's see. Let me make this one over here on the doorknob. But this was the one that we did last weekend at the Thanksgiving wreath. And y'all, when I was put the pumpkin on it, I forgot that I had these from Hobby Lobby, the little black and white pumpkins. So I went back and added them, and there's those little straw, I think they're made out of straw things, but didn't that turn out pretty? Yeah, I love that. And I've got more, if you need it. And let's see, I love this one. And I've got the swag that matches it. This is wood. I ordered from Wood Ideas by Door, peppermint, and I added the Christmas ball and the Christmas ribbon. This Christmas ribbon is thick, and it's made out of like a deco mesh and plastic, and it's really hard to work with, but it turned out pretty. And I got that at Cafco too for $3.99. But I've got this one, and then we got this one that y'all didn't get to see. It's a swag. Ooh. It's a swag, and I put balls and peppermints and candy canes on it, and it hangs down really big. So I know where this will go if it don't sell. Surprise! They're not watching anymore, are they? And that's about it. This one I usually have to get the ladder and stick it up there. Marty, I can't get that.
Melinda says those are called grapevine balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it finally after the fourth time.
That's nice.
Oh, that one wanted to come off. Okay. Now we have to put them all back in the place of it. Yeah, I usually do that off camera, so you don't have to watch that. But now you know how to do that. It just gives it a little something extra. And sometimes I add the raffia. I was thinking about adding some raffia to it, and I'll tell you how to handle that. When it comes in a big pack with like 6, and they're balled up. Take it out, straighten it out as good as you can, and wet it. And I wrap a pipe cleaner around it, and I'll show you. And let it hang up, dry. That way it's easier to work with, and then you can pull off, 2 or 3, cut off. See how I hang it up and I let it dry? Then you can just pull off 2 or 3 pieces like this, and then tie them in a bow and stick them in the wire ties. But it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But I like the raffia. I like it with strawberry, like the, like I said, the this one with the scarecrow, and I've got another scarecrow one I want to do too. But see how it just adds more to it? I just think that looks good, and he's got raffia on him too. And if you ever get tired of the wreath, this comes off as a sign that you can reuse, use it somewhere else. But I like to add little bitty things that you don't see off camera, and then you'll see it and you go, hey, she didn't do that. But I wanted to tell you about some of the things that I did to them, so you don't look surprised when you see it, when you see the pictures of it. But I appreciate each and every one of you coming. And if you would like and share my page, maybe some of your friends will see it and want to read or want to order some of my mommy's pumpkins. That's all I can think of. And if anybody has any questions, oh, I want to show you. I know, Sue, you haven't seen this, so I'm going to show you this. And Trish, I don't think you've seen it either.
So Carol says, wow, 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 all are beautiful. Sue says that she loves that. Teresa says, you
See,
do awesome work.
You can go back and watch my videos on, I made this one on the live. It's the new fall colors of, you know, the white, the pumpkins and the pink and the green pastels. They're witches' hats, but they're centerpieces to go on your table. And this one's in the traditional colors. See the bow? And I'll let you see it this way and that way. They're pretty all the way around. And this one has a matching wreath that goes with it. The Thankfully Blessed. If you go to the Etsy shop and hit see all, you'll see it's right near it or next to it or something. But I'm selling these for, I think you got them listed, what, $49?
I forget, somewhere around that price, maybe.
But if you PM me, I'll make you a deal on them. I gotta find a box to go in it
How
because I
much
have
are the
no idea.
pumpkins? How much were you gonna like sell 3 for?
I think there were 3 for $9.99 is what my mom says. She sews them by hand, does the double thing. I know I made some. I made these, and it just wore my fingers to the bone. She's got a sewing machine, and she sews, so she can do a lot faster than I can. But I told her I'd sell them for her and put them in the Etsy shop, which they haven't been put in the Etsy shop yet. But just PM me and I'll send you some. Or I can get her to mail them from up there because she hasn't sent them down yet. But I just love these. I thought they would sell by now, but I guess it's a little early for Thanksgiving. But we're going to take one of these and I'm going to get some more and we're going to spray paint it for Christmas, and we're going to do a Christmas tree for your dining room table. So if you want to, go to Hobby Lobby and use your 40 off coupon and get this. This is straight up, and we're going to use it straight up, and get a 10-inch wreath to go around the bottom, because that's what's on the bottom. And we'll make it together, and we're going to spray paint it red, so you can get you some red spray paint, because I've got some ideas that I think will be cute for everybody's dining room table. Everybody needs one of these. And if you PM me, I'll cut you a deal on one of these, because I need them up off my floor, because they're driving me crazy.
Sue wanted to know if you made those pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. I made these, and I made the black and white ones, and my mom is making more, yeah. And I shared a video of a lady named Karen at Karen's Creation or something. She makes hers out of yarn, and she does them a whole lot faster than, you know, you cut the pattern out, you lay it down, and you got the salvage side, and you got to use this arrow. She just cuts it out and uses yarn and sews up the bottom and pulls it together. She made it 10 times faster than what we did these. I mean, it took me probably all day to make four of these. I'm like, I give up. And all these I sewed by hand. You had a double baseline at the bottom, a double baseline at the top that you pull together to gather it, and then you go up through the middle with this is embroidery thread. You go up through the middle, and that needle come out and punch me in the finger a couple of times. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a labor, but I did that because I knew I was going to need some to go in wreaths and stuff for this fall, because these are really hot items right now, the fabric pumpkins. And I saw one this size at Hobby Lobby, and it was $11.99. I'm like, no, I'm going to go make me some. And I did. And when I'm stubborn like that, if I see something I can make it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to anyway. But that saves me money in the long run. And then you get, a pretty embellishment in your wreath. And I don't charge no extra for, basically what costs the most is the stupid mesh and the ribbon. The ribbon is, if I could go drive 2 hours and 2 hours back every day to Capco, I would, because I get the better deal on ribbon. But being that it's 2 hours away, I have to go to Hobby Lobby and pay $7.99 and $9.99 for the ribbon. And, of course, I try to use the 40 off, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. You have to have ribbon and you have to buy it. You know, especially if you got an order for somebody that you gotta do something, you gotta get it when you can. So, that's my thing. I love Capco. But anyway, I appreciate all of you coming and staying with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And come again next Saturday, because we'll be here 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if you have any questions, just put them down below and we'll answer them, okay? Love y'all. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Uh-oh, stepping on it.
No.